Welcome back to the Lorenzo Primerano Show, where we talk about Philly sports, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Now, stay tuned for your Philly sports news. Do you want daily sports news and not have to wait every Saturday for the podcast? Visit my Twitter at Lorenzo_12_24 for all the news. Welcome back to the Lorenzo Primerano Show. And we actually have a good amount of news, more than what we've had in the previous weeks. And stay tuned for a new segment that is just added in this episode. And we'll continue on for as many episodes as we go. So, without further ado, I just want to get started, right into everything. And first segment I want to get to is the Philadelphia 76ers. They've done a good bit. Some things have happened and this week, and I pretty much just, want to review them. So, the Sixers signed small forward Daniel House Jr. I have no clue who that is. I think he might have came from Utah, maybe. I'm not sure. But, I guess we need someone to fill in Danny Green's spot after he's been gone. But someone has already done that. PJ Tucker is a Philadelphia 76er. We got him out of free agency. I forgot. I think it's maybe 2 years we have PJ Tucker for. I'm happy. He is an old son of a gun, but he's still good. So I kind of like what the Sixers did there. And what came really surprising is that James Harden declined his $47.4 million player option, but did say that he declined it because he's trying to make a more flexible cap space for the Sixers, which, do you really try to believe him on that? I don't know, but that's the rumor going around, that he did decline that because they are trying to make that more of a flexible kind of deal. So I guess, if I hope James Harden stays. But, you never know in the sport of basketball. So, next I want to get over is the Phillies news. There's really nothing good to report about them. They've been losing lately after that, amazing record in June. I think they were 19-8 out of the month of June. But, still nowhere. They are close to a wild card spot, but they just can't even get in there. And plus, Bryce Harper is getting surgery on his broken thumb, and of course, more bad news for the Phillies. Just what we need, anyway. So Bryce Harper's out. He might return this season. They don't know. Of course, had to happen to Bryce Harper. Nothing's been going their way all season, and I've been saying that for the past weeks, months now. It's just, I don't understand why it's so difficult just to be good anymore. We signed so many people. We got Kyle Schwarber, we got Bryce Harper, and we got, Nicholas Castellanos, and we still can't do anything with this team. Our bullpen still stinks. At least it doesn't stink as much as it did in the beginning of the season under Joe Girardi. There's so much frustration with the Phillies right now. You have to just cut it out at everything. So my frustration has been showing for the past weeks, and nothing is fixing it. Nothing is making it any better. That's sucks pretty much to be a Phillies fan the past 10 years. I have yet to see the Philadelphia Phillies make the playoffs and play in a game. They've made the playoffs in my lifetime. I have not seen them in the playoffs, I'll put it like that. No Flyers news. It's actually NHL news. The Colorado Avalanche won the Stanley Cup way earlier in the week. And, our boy Nicholas Aube-Kubel was on there, former Philadelphia Flyer. But he actually did something. When Nicholas Aube-Kubel was hoisting the cup and going in for the photo, he dropped the Stanley Cup, denting the bottom portion of the cup. And if you were on my Twitter at Lorenzo _12_24, you would have saw that I posted something that Cubes has dropped the Stanley Cup, and oh my God, it could have been anyone else. And of course, he was the last one. Nicholas Aube-Kubel recorded 0 points in the Stanley Cup playoffs. No wonder why he was the last one to hoist it. And no wonder why he still sold the bag by dropping the Stanley frickin' Cup. I still can't believe the man did that. Really, it's... I don't know. I was speechless. I'm speechless even now that he even did that. I think they said it's the first time in NHL history that the cup was dented on the ice. But, of course, the cup has been dented off the ice. But actual on the ice, the cup has been dented for the first time in NHL history. And the former Flyer, Nicholas Aube-Kubel, is the one to do it. Union news. The Union were actually first place earlier this week after beating New York City Football Club. Now they've gone down. They're in third place, but they're still in a playoff spot. And if you're wondering, haven't been reporting about the Union for maybe a couple weeks now, some little glimpses here and there. It's because really nothing is going on. They're really not bad. They're really not playing bad. They're just, they're staying the consistency they are, and, the playoffs aren't even here yet, not even close to being here. They're all the way in November, so, we play it cool a little bit, I guess. So, here's a new segment in the Lorenzo Primerano show. It's called Would You Rather. So, every week we are going to be doing a Would You Rather on the podcast, and comments will be turned on, and as soon as I'm able to get callers in, that is when we will do it from the show in general. But for now, put your pick in the comments. Here is the Would You Rather. So, in any sport, would you rather be a 12-time All-Star but not win a championship, or would you have a ring but only have a 2-year career, and you average 5 minutes a game in the playoffs and in the regular season, and you average 4.3 points? Now, I know that most people are going to go with maybe winning a ring, right? And I could see why. You get a ring, it's what you came to the league for, but you got a 2-year career. You're in the league for 2 years. And remember, this is any sport, it can be any championship. You're in the league for 2 years. You're going to have to get a job out of the league, whatever league you're in, NHL, NFL, whatever. But if you're a 12-time All-Star, you probably don't got to work afterwards, because depending on how long you're in the league. And you have a chance of being in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, you don't have a ring. I get it, you don't have a ring, right? But you're a 12-time All-Star, which means you're good, you've been recognized, you've been playing your hardest for 12 seasons or more. and you have a chance of probably being in the Hall of Fame. Personally, I would pick the 12-time All-Star just because Hall of Fame, popularity, money. Without a ring, with a ring, you get paid for those 2 years, and you're a mediocre player anyway. So, you're really not getting paid that much. So, you're going to have to find a job afterwards. But put your pick in the comment. Which would you rather be, a 12-time All-Star with 0 rings, or win a ring but only play in the league for 2 years and be a mediocre player? So I want to see everyone's picks in the comments, see what you think. This has been another Primerano Show. Hope you enjoyed this new segment. I'm making sure to do this every single week to see what you guys think is a good option, especially for this one. Follow my Twitter at Lorenzo_12_24 for all daily Philly sports news. And this has been a great episode. I really enjoyed it. It's been a lot of more news than usual, and we will see you all next week.